Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mayor, I believe you have some comments.
I have a
Start the
few
agenda.
announcements to make, yes. So I would like to report that we are nearing 1,300 followers on Facebook, so we're getting up there. And I do not have a report on the app yet, because I think we'll get that next.
I think what is it, monthly?
I think it's quarterly, so I don't have a report on the app. Saturday, we had the Steel Drum Band down at Soundside Beach, which was a success. I was not there, but I heard nothing but good things about it.
The electricity part?
Electricity worked beautifully.
Yes, I spoke with Andre Phillips today. He said it was great. He made a difference. He
Okay.
liked the tent. He liked that we provided water. He was very happy.
That is good. I want to thank the highway department. We had another rainstorm, of course, on Friday night, but they came in and pumped and kept the water down. And I appreciate that, everybody from the highway department that came in. I want to thank publicly the beautification committee and the highway department. The flowers from one end of town to the other look absolutely beautiful. Probably have never looked better. They're doing an amazing job, the entire committee, and I just wanted to thank them publicly. I wanted to report for anyone that's been questioning it on Facebook, etc., that the police booth will be torn down. They've had the asbestos removal done, and nothing with county government happens quickly, but it will be gone before you know it. Hopefully sooner than later.
Same schedule as the bridge.
Same schedule as the bridge. They're trying to get there, but the bridge was closed. And I think that is it.
Okay, so we.
Actually,
I'm sorry.
I knew I was forgetting something. We need to thank Bob Nigro for his 8 years of service to our village, 2 terms as village trustee. It was a pleasure working with you, Bob. We wish you the best of luck in whatever it is you're going to be doing next. I will personally miss you. You brought a level-headed, legal mind to the board, and it was a pleasure to be sitting here next to you.
And a bit of levity.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Everybody should spend some time as trustee or anything else, working in the village that they live in, and they get to see how it actually works. And you don't just automatically complain about things. You understand why things happen the way they happen, and you appreciate things more. And I've come to appreciate almost everything.
If I may add a comment to the mayor's, I ran with Mr. Nigro initially. We campaigned together, and I'd never known him before. Back then, he had a lot more hair, so I know more than he knows.
And you were taller.
Who would know? We became good friends, and I just loved him. And what's not to love about Bob Nigro? I'm just so glad you were always there to support me, Bob. We thank you.
He's worked under 3 administrations, some better than others, all of them driven by the dedication to the betterment of the village of Bayville. And my house is now surrounded by 3 new young families. And not only are they 3 new young families who want to live in Bayville, they're all related to older family members who live in Bayville. This indicates to me that that's a nice place to live, a nice place to raise children, and a nice place not to be too far from your parents. And that's not true everywhere. But thank you very much, Mr. Mayor and Mr. Deputy Mayor. I enjoyed my 8 years thoroughly. Committee on Architectural Review was a special, not joy of mine, but dedicated to something that it's hard to do, to determine what shouldn't be next to something else, and when people have the right to have their homes look a certain way. But I think if you do it in a way that the idea is to maintain the trees, the landscaping, and colors and schemes of architecture, it's a useful thing to have. You just have to be careful, but I enjoy doing that as well. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Anything else, Mayor?
No, you may proceed, please.
The first item on the agenda are the warrants and claims, which have been audited by the Audit Commission. We have a motion to approve them for payment.
I make a motion?
Thank you, trustee
Second.
Bartolomeo. Thank you, trustee Delsecki. Trustee Walsh?
Yes.
Trustee Nigro?
Yes.
Trustee Di Natale?
Yes.
Trustee Bartolomeo?
Yes.
Trustee Delsecki?
Yes.
Mayor Minicozzi?
Yes.
The prior meeting minutes are before you from the May 20th meeting, and which included the Hyde Howard Civic Association road repair and the site plan hearing for 33 Bayville Avenue. Do I have a motion to accept the prior meeting minutes as presented?
I'll move that we accept the prior meeting minutes.
Thank you, trustee Nigro.
I'll second.
Thank you, trustee Bartolomeo. Trustee Walsh.
Yes.
Trustee Nigro.
Yes.
Trustee Natale.
Yes.
Trustee Bartolomeo.
Yes.
Trustee Delsecki.
Yes.
Mayor Minicozzi.
Yes.
The next item on the agenda has a little bit of an explanation. We had a vehicle that 2002 Ford Expedition. Did I skip? Oh, I'm sorry, I apologize. We have some lifeguards to hire, Brian Hafner, Kate Kirby, both at $17 per hour. These lifeguard hirings have been recommended by David Rupp. Do I have a motion to approve the hiring of Brian Hafner and Kate Kirby?
I'll make the motion to hire these two lifeguards.
Second?
Thank you, trustee Delsecki and trustee Di Natale. Trustee Walsh?
Yes.
Trustee Nigro?
Yes.
Trustee Di Natale?
Yes.
Trustee Bartolomeo?
Yes.
Trustee Delsecki?
Yes.
Mayor Minicozzi?
Yes.
Right. Now, the next item comes with a little bit of an explanation. We had a 2002 Ford Expedition, which this village board declared a surplus quite a while ago. We went out to bid for the sale or purchase by someone of this Ford Expedition. It was sealed bid. We did receive one bid at the time. It was for $100. This evening, the recommendation will be to reject that bid because it was below the minimum bid to be considered at the time, which was $1,500. In the meantime, the village has gone out and got prices on for scrap metal for the vehicle, and that is $524. And they have subsequently received an offer from Giuseppe Sicurezza to purchase the vehicle for $525. So I believe that's how we discussed it.
And you can sell it to someone who's gonna pay another dollar more.
Right?
Yes.
Can it be donated to the fire department for training?
It actually came from the fire department.
How about the county fire department? I know they use vehicles for training for Jaws of Life, the torch and see how fast it burns.
So that would be the action would be to reject the bid and then approve the purchase of the vehicle for $525 by Giuseppe Sicurezza.
I make a motion.
Thank you, trustee Bartolomeo.
I'll second.
Thank you, trustee Delsecki. Trustee Walsh?
Yes.
Trustee Nigro?
Yes.
Trustee Di Natale?
Yes.
Trustee Di Bartolomeo?
Yes.
Trustee Delsecki?
Yes.
And Mayor Minicozzi?
Yes.
The next item is the proposals from Taylor Tree, Cold Spring Harbor Landscaping Service, and Frank Giovinazzo, North Shore Tree, for the removal of trees. These are all in the back, correct, Mayor?
Three in
Three
the back.
rooms and three in the front, right? So 6 trees total. Taylor Tree came in with the lowest proposal for $4,500. All these trees are in bad shape. They're sort of dead, and it's best that they be removed for safety purposes. So I would like a motion to accept the bid, the proposal from Taylor Tree, $4,500.
Make a motion.
Thank you, trustee Delsecki.
I'll second.
Trustee
I
Walsh.
suggest we take the money from the sale of the car and use it to buy 6 trees and plant them someplace else in the world.
Duly noted. Trustee Walsh.
Yes.
Trustee Nigro.
Yes.
Trustee Di Natale.
Yes.
Trustee Di Bartolomeo.
Yes.
Trustee Delsecki.
Yes.
Mayor Nicosi.
Yes.
And then the final item on this evening's agenda is a recommendation or a request from Andy Petio, Water Plant Supervisor, to amend some water tap fees or the water tap fee schedule. And the first one is a tapping fee, which currently reads 1 inch or smaller is $2,000. We would change it to 2 inch or smaller, and the new fee would be $2,500. The tapping fee that currently reads larger than 1 inch is $4,000. That will change to larger than 2 inch will be $4,000. And the inspection of tap fee that currently reads larger than 1 inch is $1,000 will change to larger than 2 inch is $1,000. And again, these were recommended by Andy Petty.
I'll make a motion.
Thank you, Trustee Dosecki.
Second that motion.
Thank you, Trustee DiMicali. Trustee Walsh.
Yes.
Trustee Nyberg.
Yes.
Trustee DiMicali.
Yes.
Trustee DeBoer-Mayo.
Yes.
Trustee Dosecki.
Yes.
Mayor Nicosi.
Yes.
I have no other business before you, May, and you and the board, Mayor Nicosi.
All right, I see we have some guests from the library here this evening. Are you here to invite us for ice cream tomorrow? Is that why you're here?
Yeah.
A personal invitation?
Yes.
Look at that.
No, but ice cream tomorrow, not on the bridge. We just wanted to share a few things because we do get a lot of money from you, and we want you to know how to spend it and what we do with it. So we printed out these things that we're going to hand out to you. One shows you all the things since we reopened, how we've increased the number. This other document, for each household in Bayville, they spend $85.21 for library services. And these are the services that we offer. Locust Valley residents pay $215.72 per household for services. So with a little bit of money that you give us, we certainly do a lot of services, and we're hoping to do more. With our new expansion, we have game days, movie days, we have more things for kids. And we try not to charge for them because it's a Bayville free library, and this is where you go when you don't have money to do things. So we wanted you to know all the things that we do.
And more. As you know, some people don't even know we have a library. Some people don't even know where the village is, or know little things about Bayville. But a lot of us do and love it and really appreciate it. A lot of things people don't know is that we have a library of things, and all the libraries are starting this now. So we have a sewing machine, which is the most popular thing to go out. If we take a sewing machine from the Bayville Library, we need to repair something. We have night goggles, which are another very popular thing. We have
Metal detector.
metal detector, that's the other one. We have games, if you're having a big party. We have 4 in a row, a giant game of 4 in a row. We have pickleball set, so if you want to play pickleball, but you don't have the paddle and the balls, we have it. So we're going to pass out one of these to each of you. And what we're hoping is you just take a look at it. Maybe let your families know, maybe post it someplace, let your neighbors know. And if you just walk in the library, you will be surprised what meets your eye as soon as you go in. We have an adult summer.
Well, it doesn't have an ice cream kickoff, you don't know, it's not a reading program. But it has prizes.
You read books and support your Bayville local businesses. You fill out a bookmark for each book you've read over the summer with chances to win gift cards. Bookmarks are going to be picked up on June 25th. Once you finish a book, you complete the bookmark back and front and put it in a raffle drawing. The more you read, the better chances of winning. All bookmarks are due back by August 10th, and the drawing will be August 12th. We have $50 gift cards to the following: the Clam Bar at the Bridge Marina, the Mill Creek Tavern, Scoops and Coffee, Trustees and Walls Wharf.
and the Crescent Ocean.
Where is that?
Ocean.
Ocean, okay. So we're gonna give you each one of these. Like I said, if you just take a look, pass your neighbor, post it someplace. And just pass on the news. And we appreciate all you do as a board. We're trying to get more people. I'm always encouraging people to come up to a meeting, to know what goes on at the village. And somebody recently said, well, where is the village?
And a fun note, last week, since COVID, we haven't been able to do this, but last week we had all of the kindergarten classes come all the way down to the library. And there were 75 children attended. We issued 40 new library cards for these children. And the reason it was only 40 was most of the children already had them. So people are coming in and using our services.
I have a question for you though. Where'd you come up with this $85 per household?
Ashley calculated it.
All right, I mean, I
It
think,
might have come from the library system because she asked how much Locust Valley.
all right, I think it's wonderful everything that you do, and I'm not trying to downplay it, but I think the number is significantly off, and it's actually higher than Locust Valley's numbers, just using round numbers, I think. It's
No,
more than
that's-
$253 a household for Bayville.
250, I believe the numbers came out from the National Library System.
Then they made a mistake. So your budget is $684,000, there's 27 homes in Bayville, it's $253 on average per home in Bayville, so it's more than Locust Valley. But again, I just want to point it out because you have a critical here, it's $85, it's definitely not 85.
We will
We can look into that because wherever she got the numbers from, Locust Valley does pay more per household. Their budget is $1.8 million.
But
And Oyster Bay's
more-
budget-
They have more households, but yes, I
And
agree.
Oyster Bay's budget is 2.2. But I will check on it and we'll get back to you.
Next time, we're gonna document where we got our information. Something like that, we'll do that.
Can you use the 2002 Ford Expedition as a football?
We can't afford to buy it.
And come and visit the library. You haven't been there. It's so lovely in there.
Beautiful.
And yes,
And the new things that they've had, the cookbook club where you take out a cookbook and like you do a book club discussion, and you pick a recipe, and you all get together and you share the recipes, and why did you pick that recipe? And you bring the food and we eat it. It's a new fun thing for adults among the many others.
When Mrs. Pelleggi came in last year and gave us all the information on all the services of the library, I have to admit, I truly had no idea. So thank you for keeping us in the loop.
Very
And
good.
don't forget ice cream tomorrow.
Yes. And we'll be back.
Thank you, ladies.
Anybody else in the audience? Rich? Cole?
I have no other business, so I'll take a motion to close the meeting.
Make a motion.
Thank you, trustee.
I'll second.
I'll second.
Thank you, trustee Nygaard.
You're gonna-
Give it to
Last one.
Trustee Nygaard? That's a yes.
I'm sorry, what?
That's a yes.
Yes.
Trustee
We're gonna
Nygaard?
abstain.
Trustee Barnes?
Yes.
Trustee Bell?
Yes.
Mayor Minicozy?
Yes.
Thank you. Mayor
Thank
Moore?
Thank you, Maria.
You're welcome.
It's been 2 wonderful years. The other 6.
I noticed it.
I can't be so bad, I don't know why she didn't do it.